Have you ever stopped yourself from doing something just because you were really worried about what people may really think about it? Now, maybe you wanted to speak up for yourself, or maybe you wanted to defend the truth that you stand for, but somehow you rather stayed quiet and you kept imagining, why did I stay quiet? Maybe you wanted to start a business that you really love so much, but then you were so afraid of being judged by others, and so you didn't even start the business at all. Maybe you wanted to post your ideas online so that anyone that truly needs that knowledge can, easily have access to it. Okay? Now, but you were really unable to post your ideas online just because you keep on asking yourself this question over and then over again. What if people really laugh at me and my ideas that I want to really share to the public? If all that I've said really sounds familiar to you, then I want you to really know something today that is so important. And what is that? You are not alone in what you experience, because the majority of us have really struggled with this the same kind of experience, at some points in our lives too. And so I want you to know this truth. And it is so important, and that is why I want you to hold on to it firmly. And this is it: the very moment that you start living your life only to please, other people, guess what you have signed up for yourself unknowingly to you? I have stopped living for myself. Okay? And that is why in today's video I will be showing you exactly how you can really stop caring so much about what people really think about you, so that you can finally live your life with, more freedom. You can actually live your life with more confidence and with more peace. Okay? If all that I have just told you right now really ignited your curiosity, then I love you to, stay with me until the very end of this video. Why? Because the final lesson in this video is, the one that actually changed, my perspective the most. And that is exactly why I know that it will definitely help you, and also, in changing your own perspective too. So why not relax and then allow me to hold you by the hands and then walk you through on the 8 steps that I created specifically for you, in order, to help you to know how to stop caring about what people always think about you. Okay? Now, let us dive in into today's video properly. Step 1: you can't control people's, thoughts towards you. Let us begin with something that is very simple. No matter what you do in life, I want you to take note that even if it is good or even if it is bad, the truth that you really need to know is this: someone will always have an opinion towards it, and the opinion can be in favor of what you have done, or in favor of what you are doing, or against what you are doing, or against what you have done. Okay? Now, if you are quiet, you might really think that, oh, you are really saving yourself from their troubles. But the truth is this: someone may still call you shy, And this really sounds very funny, right? No escape route at all. Now, so life be in reality, my dear friend. Okay? If you talk a lot, guess what happens immediately? Someone may still say that you are too loud. Oh, oh, how man pikin go even do sef? Sometimes when I think about it, my dear friend, I go just start to laugh because e tire me o. If you succeed, you might now think that you are now free from their talks. But na lie o, because that does not mean that you are now totally free from them and their worries, because some people will really admire you while others may still criticize you and still call you all sorts of names, as if you actually succeeding in life is now a crime. Now, this is the point that I am really drawing your attention to take note of, okay? You cannot, control other people's opinions about you and also about what you stand for in life. But what you can do is this: you can control how much power that you give to them. And that is why the moment that you stop trying to control everyone else's thoughts towards you in life, then something happens immediately that will shock you. And what is that? Immediately you will become much lighter. Okay, step 2: most people are really thinking about themselves also. Here is something that you know really helped me a lot, and that is why I also want you to do what? Key into it. Now, we often believe that everyone is really paying a close attention to us and in whatever we do in life, but in reality that is not always true at all, because life is not easy at all, and life is not smiling with so many people. And so a lot of people are really having their silent moments in their lives wey don really humble them to the level that dem no fit shake their body sef. So most people are really thinking about themselves too and not you. So that time that we really think that they have for us sef, dem no even get am at all. And that is why I am and that is why I always want you to remember that people have their own problems. People have their own goals in life. People have their own worries in life, and so they are not even analyzing every word that you are saying or every word that you have said, because they are also busy trying to figure out their own lives. And when you are always conscious, with this awareness, you now become so powerful. You now become so relaxed. And you will now start to experience positive changes really taking place in your life as a result, of the removal of a lot of, unnecessary pressure that, you used to really experience. Okay, now let us take a look at step 3. Don't give strangers the pen to write your story. Imagine you handing over to someone that you have never met before in your life a pen, and giving that same person the full right over your life, and then you say to the person, we trust, please decide who I should become in life. It sounds strange, doesn't it? Because you barely know this person, and besides, it is your life and not someone else's life at all. Yet, in reality, that is exactly what many people do, but knowingly or unknowingly to them. Now, they allow the opinions of total strangers to decide for them what they are going to wear, what they are going to say, what they are going to pursue in their life, and even what dreams that they really have to abandon in their life. You know, always remember at all times that your life, is your own full responsibility. And if that should be the case, then don't ever hand over the pen of your life to someone who isn't writing your future for you. Okay? Step 4. Accept that not everyone will like you. Yes, so. This lesson can really be so difficult for many people to actually accept in reality, but it is incredibly freeing if only you can accept it with the whole of your heart. And so, no matter how kind you are, no matter how respectful you are, the truth is this: it is not everyone, it is not everyone that will like you in life. And that is the bitter truth that you and I really need to accept today, because it has what it takes in helping you, to start seeing meaning out of life, and also to appreciate the difference that we have in our uniqueness as humans that we are. Okay? If you don't dislike every person that you meet, then why are you always expecting every other person to start liking you? Your goal in life shouldn't be for everybody to start liking you, because that is a mission that is impossible to achieve, and so it is busted. Your goal is to be true to your values while treating every other person with kindness and then with also respect. Okay? Now let us go to step 5. Let your values guide you through. Instead of you to start asking yourself, what will people, think about me? You should rather start asking yourself this important question instead: is this the right thing that I really need to do at this point in my life? If the answer is yes, then move forward, because when your decisions are truly based on your own values instead of other people's approval, then trust me, your confidence becomes much, much stronger. And it is very important for you to know that people's, approvals always comes and then goes. Why? It is not stable. They are not even permanent. And that is why, in reality, you will confirm with me that someone can really stand by your side today as we speak, and then surprisingly and then shocking to you, the next time or the next day, that the same person is openly or secretly fighting against you in reality. And do not forget that character is what really stays. Okay? Now, step 6. Stop chasing after their permission. Many people spend years of their lives waiting for someone else that they feel that really knows it all to always approve every of their dreams for them. And so they are always waiting patiently for their family members to do what? approve their dreams for them. And so when they approve it, they are so relieved that they are going to achieve that dream. They are always waiting patiently for their friends to do what? Always approve their dreams for them. And so when they approve, they feel fulfilled. They are always waiting patiently for total strangers online to approve of their dreams for them. And when they do that, they are so relaxed. But here is something that is very important that you really need to know. And what is that? You don't need anyone and you don't need everyone else's permission before ever you can, improve on your life. You don't really need everyone else's permission before ever you can learn a new skill that you know very well that it is going to help you into whom you are becoming in life. You don't really need everyone else's permission before ever you can really become, the person that you were really created to be in life. And that is why I am begging you to please always start before ever, everyone else truly understands you and you what you are actually doing, okay? Because the truth is this: sometimes people only believe in your journey after they have really seen that you are making progress or you have succeeded. Now, let me, use myself as an example for you. I started this channel with the mindset that I can also do YouTube just like every other person here on YouTube because they don't have two heads. But the truth is this: most people that I thought, should have been the ones to really encourage me in what I am currently doing here on YouTube, to, energize me to always keep on moving, are the very people that are always discouraging me by mocking me. At first, I used to feel so bad and also disappointed by their actions. But then I started comforting myself. And then I told myself that I won't blame them because I am the one that is seeing the full picture and I'm the one that knows where I'm going to. And so they don't really understand my journey. And so needless to blame them. And it now dawned on me that sometimes people will only believe in my journey only after they have seen my progress. So at this point, I just told myself that all I have to keep on doing is just for me to, always keep on moving no matter what happens, whether anybody truly believes in me or not. I should keep on going. And there is this question that they used to ask me once, and this is the question: Dora, are you still doing that your YouTube thing? And I'll always answer them with a smile. Yes, I am still doing it. And the smile used to be so brief or short. You know what gives me joy the most? It is the surprise that I am still here. It is not just a surprise to them only that I am still here doing YouTube, but it is also a great surprise and then a shock for me also that I am still here on YouTube creating valuable content to help us, to become better than who we used to be yesterday. And so having this kind of experience alone is, a sign that I am truly growing. And I strongly believe that one day, my dear friend, by God's grace and with you by my side, I am very sure that my dreams here on YouTube will surely come true. Okay, now let us go back into our discussion properly. Step 7, remember what really matters. Now, let us have a reality check. At the end of your life, you know what? You probably will not even regret what the strangers that you have met in your life always think about you, but you will rather, start regretting the opportunities that you really missed in your life big time because you were, too afraid of people's different opinions about you. So you don't have to let, their temporary criticism to, to now steal your permanent opportunities in your life. Why? Because your dreams actually deserves more courage than what your fear. Okay? Now, let us go to, step 8. Practice what? Freedom, one step at a time. Freedom, does not happen to us overnight, but freedom really grows through small decisions that you and I really make on a daily basis. So you should start to share your own ideas without you actually feeling shy about them or shy about it, or without you even worrying about, you know, what other people will start to say or how they will start to misunderstand you. Because, my dear friend, I need to beg you at this point that you have to really start doing your thing because it is your life and not someone else's life. And so ask yourself questions whenever the need arises. And remember that there is a saying that person wey dey ask question no dey ever miss road at all. And so wear whatever only makes you to feel more confident and not just because others really want you to wear it. Apply, for that opportunity and stop condemning yourself and also stop comparing yourself to others that you are not what good enough for the opportunity. If anyone else is good, you are also good for that opportunity. Okay? And so speak even when your voice is really shaking, because the more that you speak, I have come to know that that is exactly the more confident that you will become. And if you are consistent in your speaking, you will get the result sharply. Okay? I want you to know that every small act of courage really teaches your brain one thing: I don't have to be controlled by other people's opinion in my life. And little by little, you will become free. Okay? If you are to remember one thing from today's video, then you really have to remember only this. Okay? The people who spend the least time judging you in life are often the people who are always busy building their own lives, and so they don't have time. And so you have to take note of this. So don't waste your precious life always trying to satisfy everyone else's opinion. Therefore, you have to live with integrity, treat people with kindness, learn from, constructive criticism, but never allow fear of judgment to really stop you from becoming the person that you are capable of becoming in life. Why? I believe in you. If this video really encouraged you, then I will really appreciate it if you subscribe to Simplicity in Peak channel. And I also love to, hear from you in the comment section below of this very video. What is one thing that you have really been afraid of to do in life? just because of other people's opinion towards it. Okay? Now, mind you, you do not have to share something that is so deeply personal to you. But if you can just share what you are so comfortable with, then you can just share it. And if you can, there is no problem. Okay, because you never can tell how it might really encourage someone, who is really facing the same challenge as you in their life right now. At this point, I really have to appreciate you. And so, thank you so much for watching today's video. Take good care of yourself because I love you. And remember, the happiest people are not the ones who always please everyone else, but they are the very ones who live their life according to their own values while treating every other person with kindness and respect. Finally, don't forget to like this video and then also share this video. I love you and I am going to really miss you, trust me. But then let us meet again in my next video. Don't go nowhere.